Good morning, my friends. Happy Saturday. It is March 22nd. I cannot believe this. On a Saturday morning, it is 47 degrees here in Northern California with a high of 64. 64. Spring is happening. All right, you guys know what to do when you come on in. You give this a big like, and then you go in and tell me your weekly wins, anything that uh, boost you want to boost, congratulations with. Okay, anything in life that's happening, right? In this video, I'm just gonna highlight all the stuff that went for since our past week. We are doing our hydration challenge still for the month, and then I'm also going to talk about what we're going to be doing for next month, which is movement. So the goal is to move your body for 10 minutes every day. So let me know when you're in here. Christy, good morning, my friend. How are you? Oh gosh, I'm like really, I literally every time I see your guys' names, it's like a little mini reunion in my life. Just because we've been through so much, right, for the past 6 years here on the online space. Let me see here. Um, Okay, friends, just look in the background, making sure everything goes on. So, speaking about hydration, while we wait for our friends to come on in, let me go ahead and take a big chug. Back babes know. Hi, Ryan. Morning. That I start my mornings off with like at least 8 to 16 ounces of my water. And then Saturday, I do a lot of talking. So I need to do this, right? Roxana, good morning. Thank you, Ryan, for being the first like. And not only that, but I get like a little mini shower to wake me up, right, when I drink like this. Roxana, I think your goodies should have arrived by now. Please give me a yes if it's true. If not, then after I get off the live, I'll go ahead and look it up in terms of where it is being located. Okay, Christy, I have been taking the stairs at work every day this week. That is huge. Okay, you guys do not like the stairs are totally underrated, and what I mean by that is like uh the elevators make it so convenient. The elevators is like a social norm. And then when you take the stairs, it's just like you wake up some of these muscles, these tiny muscles in your legs that you did not know even existed, right? So, Christy, how are your legs feeling? What did you feel? How are you feeling now that you're taking the stairs? I know for me, I need to get back on the stairs. I have 101 excuses. And, that is kind of like, I don't want to say no excuses. It's like my motto because you got to feel what you're feeling, and sometimes, yeah, I just don't want to talk. You don't want to talk yourself out of doing it, right? Good morning, handsome. What's that, babe? No, he's okay, but yeah, he needs to go out and be fed. Let's see. Give us any feedback, all right, for the wins too. And Roxana, yes, I did get the money, and yay, you got the information, or you got the bag. Okay, perfect. Good morning, Carla. Okay, 7 people of you all. Let's do hit that like. Also, go ahead and share any of the wins. So, Christy, she said, I haven't been out of breath by the end of the week. Yes, and that's what also too about the stairs that I find is, if you're anything like me, you need like instant to immediate feedback. And if I don't feel, hear, see, touch, um, I need someone or something to keep telling me to keep going. And so stairs, I feel like gives you that instant feedback in a sense that one, the next day your legs is going to be sore. And then I do notice that after a few days, in your case, Christy, a week, like your stamina greatly improved. And so when I got off my 6 week program with Kim, I didn't lose weight, but I did lose 10 inches. And my stamina was like, okay, this is the reason I feel good inside. The scale may not agree with me, but I need to remove or change that mindset so that it keeps you going. So, all right, everyone, let's give Christy some love. Okay. And then Christy, any mini advice you could tell the other people here in the channel on like if they wanted to do something, like what changed you to go into that mindset in terms of like, let's do this, and why do you continue to do it, right? Like, what was your turning point, or what do you tell yourself when you don't want to do the stairs? Okay, Kathy, good morning, my friend. Kathy P, how are you? Oh yes, okay. Share with us your wins, and yes, you need a Ryan. Hydrate, hydrate. So as we are wrapping up this March, right? It's March 22nd. We have what, 9 more days left into, oh gosh, is it nine already? Oh my god. When you put things in perspective, it it just reminds you like, okay, yeah, 9 more days left into this month, right? Um w- uh Sorry. I'm just feeling into that energy. I was like, wow, 9 more days. In terms of like goals, what I want to do, of the hydration, and this is water, the hydration. So there's 9 more days left in our hydration challenge, which is to get 64 ounces in, and then we are going to transition into movement 10 minutes a day. Okay. Again, comment me me to get into my free like accountability group. Again, that's what I need, and sometimes that's what you guys need, right? And if you don't know if you need it, or if it's something like, yeah, I'm empowered on my own, like, still come in, because one, you may empower or cheer other women who need the accountability, or two, you can uncover and discover like, hey, like this, like I need to be in a community to keep myself going. So like Christy said, I told my coworkers so they keep me accountable. See, you need, like, I think we're in such a I don't know, society, maybe it's growing up, maybe it's being a female, like reporting off to somebody, the student in me, I always say it's the student in me, but honestly, I think it's the daughter in me, because reporting off, or showing like, hey mom, dad, I did it, or hey teacher, I did it. Really use that ingrained behavior to your own benefit, right? So if I need to say, hey, Coach Kim, look, I'm sending you a screenshot. This is what I did today, and I get a yay, great job, Rochelle. If that's what keeps me going, I'm going to keep doing it. So that's what I'm trying to create in that community there, so that again, it's these healthy habits, these small changes to improve your life. Because if you guys don't know, and you guys do know, my overall goal in life is to outlive my mom and reach 79 years and beyond. But not only that, but have a good quality of life where I'm moving, I'm not on any medication, as my dad would say, I don't want to be a burden to you guys. Like, no, I don't want to be a burden to my children in terms of like having to like the end, my golden years, like the last stages of life, right? Because specifically for Americans, I think, what is it, women live to the age of 78 or 80, and then men live up to the age 76, 78. So one of those, women outlive the men in, according to statistics, but not by much. Okay. And so it's just, let's change the script, let's change your story, and start today. Like, it's never too late, right? Susie Q, good morning, my friend. The weather here in Central Florida has been beautiful. Spring is here. I can't stay, but we'll check back. Have a great week. Yes, Susie Q, and don't forget to share us any wins right in the comments. Okay. All right, so let's see here. I wanted to just chit chat like all the highlights in terms of this week, giving you your daily dose of me, this energy, this mindset. Really, this week has been freaking amazing. Last week I struggled, and that's life, right? Up and down, up and down. But then when I feel this energy, when I feel alignment, when I feel like things are working, I'm like cashing all in. I'm like, I'm going to use this energy for the good to propel me into like whatever the next path is for me. So I actually need to go look at my calendar and tell you what things have I done since last week, right? Okay, so last Friday was a great day. A lot of family. I got food poisoning this weekend or last weekend. So literally after our live, I got food poisoning, and I haven't had food poisoning, and I do not know how long, just because as I get older, like my diet has changed, and that's totally normal. I love to drink my calories, so I'm like a big drinker. So smoothies, protein shakes, chai lattes. What else do I like to drink? Water, obviously. All I like to drink. My calories. And I usually have one huge meal a day. Usually it's dinner. If it's at lunch, then it's at lunch, and then I won't have a huge dinner later. Um, and so we went out and I got food poisoning, and it just reminds me like, oh yeah, like it's been a while, and now I know why. It's because my eating habits have changed. And granted, thankfully, it was okay. I was like, "Okay, Lord, I know you want I wanted to lose the 25 pounds, but, if this has gotta be the way, this has gotta be the way," you know? So, and I wanna say I attribute it to, of course, the vegetables that I ate. There could have been something that it wasn't washed very well, or it wasn't cooked thorough. We had, like, a grilled platter of vegetables, so who knows what it could have been, but I survived. Okay, that's the point. And my daughter did volunteering, hung out great with the family, and then I don't even know what did we. Oh, Sunday we went to as a family to visit our local missionary. That was great, and just the week just built up. Monday, one of the team members on my one of the girls I'm mentoring, she got her first sale. That was a huge win, and I think that's what catapult this whole thing is because when I see you guys win, like I feel like I'm winning, right? And then I went live with a nurse friend that I met online on my socials. So check it out. Like I'll link that there, and then I'll also it's on Facebook too. And then it just catapults into this amazingness of like unlocking like who I am and just trying to remember why I'm here. Right? Sometimes we need those hints and reminders. So I'm sharing this with you so that your weekend, this upcoming week, will just be just as amazing. Because your girl is fired up. I stepped back a little bit in terms of like my overall big goals. Reaching 100K by end of May was one of them this year. And I was just like, okay, Rochelle, this is too lofty. Like you can't, not necessarily you can't do this, but I wasn't giving it all because I knew inside like this is not possible. But I'm fired up, right? I realized doing the research and breaking down my strategies, because that's how it is if you want to reach these big goals, is big goal, chop it up. Like I in business, I brought like I made a sale or I partnered up with someone every month since December. And in high ticket and in this new industry that I'm in, like that's a huge confidence booster because it just shows because I will say like I didn't know if I could do it. It's not like it's not like a $12 zipper pouch. $12 zipper pouch is like I should be able to do that, every month. But you know, trying to connect with people who truly want to improve their health and wellness through our products. But not only that, but also want to create legacy life and show up better for their family. That's it. It goes deeper, and when you go deeper, it could be a little bit challenging. And I was like, I'm ready for that challenge, and I needed to see that every month. I sold a high ticket item to someone and help them improve their families. And it's just I needed it. So Brian and I are gonna partner up in this energy. We're gonna do little meet and greets in the local area, talking about more of the healthness. I'm gonna like I love it. It just you guys are gonna be in there. Maybe I can share my strategies with you guys to enlighten you guys in terms of how you can apply this to your personal life, in your financial, personal, and financial, and physical being. There you go. That's what I want to say. I was like, there's like three pillars, and I wanted, you know, health and wealth. I always like they rhyme, so I get it tongue twisted sometimes. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm fired up. Okay, let's see here. So 9 days left in the hydration. Let's go ahead and do the 10 minutes of movement. With that being said, I'm going to showcase to you share with you what it looks like in the group. I hired a coach. Coach Kim is my coach that I did for the first 6 weeks of the year to help me, you know, get up and go kind of thing. And I learned a lot about myself. And since we ended, she's reached out. I reached out. I'm like, you know what? I'm just I lost the accountability, so I'm not showing up for myself, and that's okay. So she's like, I reached out to her. I was like, do you want to partner with me with this free group that I'm doing? 10 minutes of movement a day. That's going to be our goal for April. And considering she is, the expert in physical movement, physical fitness, nutrition, I was like, "Can I bring you into our space and just give value to us? Like, what should we do for doing this? What are some tips in terms of like easy tips to in 10 minutes?" Like, I chose 10 minutes because it's doable, friends. We if you you can catch yourself scrolling for 10 minutes, okay? So if you want to scroll, get on a walking pad, maybe go like scroll while you're doing sit-ups or something. So she has an app. She's going to invite the community to she has some ideas there. It's completely free, so that if you need inspiration, or if you like, what do I do, if you're one of those people that like need to watch someone do it while you're doing it as well, she's going to provide that for us. So I'm excited for that. I think I'm also going to say, I'm going to put it out there, this is kind of scared. But on the Saturdays in April, I will be the sun is out now. Like, I can do like my walks with you guys. I usually have my lives for 30 minutes, so maybe you can walk with me while I go live and we can chit chat. So that's gonna be out of my comfort zone, and that's okay. Right. Good morning, Lori. 32 there in the morning. They are leaving tonight in a few days for some sunshine in Florida. They're gonna clean out your place there. That's amazing. Okay, have a safe trip, Lori, and thank you for chiming in. So okay, drop a me ME if you want to get into the community, and then I'll send you the invite, and we'll just get you going. Okay. Christy, I love that idea. Walking together. Yes. And I did want to do something kind of like an accountability here on this channel. Like, when I'm in my business zone, like, I need, we work well together. And so, like, those study groups when we were kids, and I was just, you know what, I'm just going to go live. I'm going to be on mute, but you're going to see me working. And then hopefully inspires you to be like, okay, for this hour while you're streaming me on YouTube, you're going to get to work. You're going to focus this hour on whatever task that you need to get to propel your business, your health forward, right? And so I like that. Maybe I can do accountability fitnesses where, because I know I have to, if I'm showing up to work out, like, that fills my cup too, because it's like, okay, Rochelle, you really got to work out now because you're about to go live. So maybe I'll start doing that. Right. Thank you, Christy. And I will invite you. I don't know if it's the 1% Better Club. I will add you. Okay, friend, after this live. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm like, there's gonna be a lot of changes in terms of like behind the scene that I can't wait to launch. And I'm just gonna dig deep this weekend because my son's missionary report is due. So we got to focus on that, and that's gonna force us to stay home, which is fine. And then while we're working on that, then we can do a mommy's homework. Okay. Oh, another great thing I did was I did my taxes this year. Finally finished all my taxes on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Oh my gosh. It was just a reaffirmation of like why I do what I do too. I came into business because as a like the tax loopholes. Because having a business here in the States, there's a lot of benefits to it. And me as a nurse, it's like, well, I'm nursing. Like, I'm not running a business. Like, how can I blend the two? And 10 years, what has it been? No, Rosalie's about 12 years ago, I jumped into this network marketing space, this digital, did direct sales, because of the tax benefits. And it hasn't proven me wrong since day one. And so I got my return, and I was just like, you know 366, 64 days of planning for this one day. It's just proves that if you want something, like, the greatest rewards, the greater the resistance, the greater the reward, they say, right? The harder it is, the more fulfilling life is. One of the quotes that says, if you do things easy, you will have a hard life. If you do the hard things, you'll have the easy life. So tracking your expenses, it's not easy for the whole year. Doing these business things, sometimes it has its challenges, but man, was it so rewarding. And what I'm so excited about that, because now I can put $5,000, at the very least, to fund all our summer trips that we have planned, minus one, because, well, yeah, and then I could put probably another 10,000 back into the business, and so, now I can map and strategize. I could put that into our business meetings. I can also put that money aside, because I'm going to be attending conference in June, to fund that trip, so that I can, again, write it off next year. So, money is energy. It's and then and the rest of the money, I don't know. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with it. But so that was like a big highlight for me, because it's scary. But uh, dad and mom, I can hear mom too. She's like, "Did you, your car registration? Did you do this? Did you do that?" All the little things, like count up your charity contributions and all that stuff. I'm like, yes, yes. And so this is one of the biggest years, and that's another thing that I've noticed in high ticket, because these prices and costs are higher. I have when I get paid, I can, go towards ads. I can do these meetings, but also the return, on investment in terms of taxes and how much money I make is just like, okay, like, I see you. So that was another huge thing. So if you haven't done your taxes, don't be scared. And I know, like, there's a lot of fear into doing it, or like, just like ick, and that's okay. And I think also change your perspective. Society, somebody, like, there's a lot of scarcity mindset when it comes to money, and I'm here to show you to undo that. Like, taxes, when I don't understand it, I embrace it. So taxes was one of those things of like, okay, here, I invested in myself to work as a nurse, but how do I not get taxed 50%? Granted, I love California, and, because I make that certain money, yes, half my paycheck should go towards all funding all the stuff, which is okay. Again, it comes back, right, in different ways. But I was like, well, what can I do? How can I be proactive in a sense to get some of that back? And so I'm like, okay, let's do a business. Let's write off the cell phone. I've got this new cell phone last year. I wrote that off, so uh that's also, now that I understand, and when I was a kid, writing long 26 page essays, I hated writing. I'm good at it now. In my nursing career, starting IVs, specifically in children, that was like my biggest, like, your girls have got it. Like, I'm like one of the sharpshooters, because I embraced it. When it comes to finances, taxes, I did not get it. I can 100% say I got it. And now, the skill set that I'm trying to learn now is you know sales, basically. And not only just sales, but um like uh like talking about it, because, again, I feel ick when I say I'm in sales, but I'm like, why? Like, everything in life is sales. Me wearing these glasses is sales, because I get so many compliments on it. Like, my background is sales, just so in terms of, like, how can I find things that align with me? How can I find things that align with the people that I bring into this business, so that they don't feel like they're selling, because there's so many ways. So that's it. Stephanie, good, so much more. Don't worry. Go ahead and drop your like in here. Go ahead and give us your weekly wins. And here I'm here to encourage you guys to keep going. Okay, I have the last 5 minutes here. I did have this whole thing, but I just wanted to. I don't celebrate me very much, so in a sense, like I'm like one of those that like, okay, I achieved my goal. What's the next one? So a few things I'm gonna celebrate this week, and I'm saying this because I need to be accountable, right? I got to figure out a way to celebrate. Like, hey, you made a sale every month, girl. Like, how do you want to celebrate? I got to celebrate my team members' first sale on Monday, and then how do I celebrate just like with my tax return, like that's a huge win for me. And how do I celebrate? So I've already divvied up on where the money should go, but like, how do I share that with people? Like, hey, I cracked the code, or like, you can do this too. So that's where I am. So comment down below what is something you're going to be working on this week, so that we can pour energy into that. Keep you accountable. If there's any golden nuggets that you received during my TED talk here, feel free to share. Lori says, "Remember, be bold, be strong, be true, and believe." Amen, sister. Thank you so much. Ryan, am I good? No, I'm not going to see you this weekend, but that's okay. We do have to. We have to. Literally, Ryan. Like next time we go out, we could do like again business meeting. I really want to do the Fizz and Finance. My brother has all these memberships here out in Napa, to all these wineries. So it's like, okay, let's bring in some of these people who are like curious, want to know, are like, 7, 8, 9 out of 10 committed to like changing their lives and their health. Like, let's bring them into this experience. Only a handful, right? 5 to 10. So I put a poll out there and I got at least 6 people, Ryan. So that's good. And everybody brings a plus one. Awesome. So we're gonna probably do like Fizz and Finance. So Fizz, because we're gonna go to a champagne lounge, a champagne bar, because of course, he's a member there, and then just talk about finances. Talk about money, right? While we experience this exclusive, private event with thanks to my brother. He gets a private room and he gets a private reserve in terms of like what they offer and service. So how do I leverage my brother's talents more, and then also my talents too? Like what can I offer? Ooh, maybe we can do walking. We could do a walking club because I live in an amazing community and the walking paths are gorgeous. Because I live in a golf course. So, all right, friends. Anything? What do we want to do in terms of what's the energy we're bringing in this week? I'm giving it to you. You could totally do this. I would. Yeah, life's amazing. And God's not done with you. So show up. Show up. Okay. Show up. It's time to show up. It's never too late. That would be like, so just show up. Just show up. All right, beautifuls. I'm going to end this because we have an eventful. I have a party to go to, a coworker's party actually. Her husband graduated from respiratory therapy, so we're going to go to the party for a few hours, and then we're going to knock out Jonah's mission project, and then work on my projects. I'm probably going to do some recordings in terms of like, what my offer is and how I help, like oh God, just, it's going to be great. Okay, friends. And don't worry, don't keep drinking. And we're going to do a 10-minute movement. Get ready next month. Go buy that sports bra, go buy that water jug, whatever you need to do to get you moving for 10 minutes. Because I want you to get ready next month. Okay, that's what we're going to do in April. All right, beautiful friends. I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now. Bye.